Of course, Jamaica has plenty of problems, but unfortunately, most of them are not discussed anywhere. With this video, I'd like to focus on the real problems of Jamaica.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly for watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, share, and also comment. To my returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back and watching my video. Thank you so much for the love and support, and greetings to my brothers and sisters all the way from Caribbean countries. Today I want us to watch this video from a Ukraine lady who she lives in Jamaica. She has lived in Jamaica for more than 10 years, and she has decided to come out and expose some of the problems that Jamaicans they are facing. So guys, watch this video, then I'll be back with more comments.
It is important to understand that if you are a foreigner and you decide to live in Jamaica, some of the problems local Jamaicans have to deal with are not going to apply to you, and vice versa. Some of the problems that will influence your everyday life might not be an issue for Jamaicans. So this video is subjective. I'm sharing my personal experience when living in Jamaica has been difficult for me, but still, I believe this information can be crucial to people who are maybe thinking of moving to Jamaica. The lack of business people. Nobody ever talks about it, and even if you think that business might be a bad thing, let me explain. A lot of Jamaicans have this entrepreneurial spirit. They're decisive, they're active, but they don't know how to run their own business, and there is no way for them to find out either. So instead of them using their potential to create projects, attract investments, create jobs, and build economy, and use a business as a force for good to solve problems, some of these entrepreneurial people simply ignore the potential and just look for a job. Others try to apply the potential, but they don't know any better, so they go and harass tourists in the street or something.
So guys, the first point that this lady, she has come out and say it is lack of business people. So she has said that in Jamaicans, you might find that people, they are not business oriented. The Jamaicans, they don't know how to operate business. Jamaicans, they don't have a business idea. And if they have this business idea, when they open, they don't know how to run. They don't know how to continue with the business that they have already opened. So this is not only in Jamaica also, and let me tell you something also. She's I don't know if she's right, because also we know that the people who own these big businesses in Jamaicans, you may find out they're not black Jamaicans, they're these Asian people. You might find out the big businesses owner in Jamaica, they are owned by the Chinese, they are owned by the white people, they are owned by these other races. And that's why this lady, she's saying that the Jamaicans, they don't have a mind of a business. They are not a business oriented people. And it is not only in Jamaica, also in Africa. Some of the African people come here in Africa, see the biggest malls, come and see the big shops that it is operating in the in some of the African country. You might find out that these big businesses the owner of these big businesses, it is owned by the Chinese people, it is owned by the white people, it's owned by the Japanese, the Indian people. They're the ones who own these big businesses also in Africa. So not only Jamaicans, they are not business oriented, also I might say also here in Africa. And the main problem about this, it is not like that the black people, they are not business oriented. It is only that the black people, they don't support their fellow black people. That's why you may find out that the black businesses, it is very easy to fall because of black not supporting their own people. Black people, we are used to support other races. We want to support these other races than our own races, and that's why so many black businesses, it is falling. And that's why the black people, they fear opening these businesses, because they will not being supported by their own races. They will not support them, and it is also their own races which it will want them to close the shop. Yeah, you may find out that we are black people, we don't want even to see the fellow black people progressing. You will want to see him falling down. That's why you can be happy. But instead of coming and try to help try to support black businesses, you don't want, you are going to support these other races. And this is the biggest problem that also it is happening in Jamaica.
Lack of specialists. If Jamaica is so wonderful, why are there so many Jamaicans who relocate to Canada, USA, or Britain? The main reason, they want to get better jobs. And of course, it makes sense. Check out problems 2 and 3. Why is it a problem to people who live in Jamaica? Because it's very difficult to find good specialists in Jamaica. It's not like they don't exist, they do, but the population in general is not big enough to supply the market and demand in different areas. And this problem gets worse because a lot of talented, educated, experienced Jamaicans leave Jamaica to find job elsewhere. This doesn't help. Searching for good specialists can be a problem. Not so much in Kingston, but anywhere outside of Kingston. Let's say I want to find a good plumber. Where do I find him? I need to ask a friend who knows a friend who knows a friend, and this is how I find a good plumber, maybe. Then he comes, does the job, okay, and then he says, I can also help you with electrical stuff, and I can do gardening, I can help you with your car, and also if you have tourists, I can take them for a tour around the island. There are some absolutely hardworking people who are ready to do any job to make a living. So they do everything. And as a result, they're not best at anything. You simply cannot be a perfect plumber and a perfect tour guide. It just doesn't.
So guys, point number 2, she has said that there is lack of specialists in Jamaica. So she has come out and said that in Jamaica, so many people, they are leaving their country just to go in the foreign country to look for more jobs, to look for a better life and a better, more opportunity in foreign country, and they are leaving their country behind. And so you might find out that the specialists, they are there, yet Jamaica, it has some more specialists, but you will find them, they are not in the country, they are outside of the country. And that's why I keep on telling you that most of Jamaicans, they live outside their country. Most of Jamaicans, they live in the foreign country. We have around 2.8 million Jamaicans who live in the island, and also we have around 3 million people who they are foreigners. They have gone to United States, they have gone to the Canada, they have went to this money country so that they can look for more opportunity. So this lady, she is saying that if you want to find a specialist, you will need to ask someone, then someone prefer you to another someone, then someone prefer you to another someone. And then when you go to this specialist, when he has come to do that work, he will also tell you that I also know how to take good care of the garden. Maybe I can take you to a tour. I can be a tour guide. I will show you around. So you might see this one person is doing like 8 jobs, and you might find that he's not also a specialist to all the 8 jobs that he wants to do. So this means that this guy is looking for more opportunity, for more hustle, so that he or she can make end meet.
Helping family. There is an amazing quality Jamaican people have. They stand up for each other, they support each other, especially when it comes to family and friends. How's that a bad thing? When it comes to personal matters, it's brilliant and it's admirable. But when rational decisions have to be made, this is when the problem of trying to help family comes in. For example, you have a nephew who needs a job. You have a friend who works at a garage. So, you go to a friend. Why don't you help my nephew to get a job there? Maybe because he's not good at cars, or maybe because he doesn't want to work in that industry. The result, you have one unhappy mechanic, one unhappy employer, and quite a few unhappy customers. At the same time, there is somebody else's nephew who dreams about that particular job and can be good at it, but he cannot get it because it's already taken. This serves no good to anyone. And these, ladies and gentlemen, are the real problems of Jamaican job market. Some people don't have the tools to use the potential. Others are just too focused on survival because they don't really have a choice to search for passion and focus on something. And Jamaicans are soft-hearted and emotional. For a job market to become like in Western Europe, people need to be cold-minded and rational all the time. Do you think Jamaica will ever be like that? Will it even be Jamaica then?
Another point, she has said that the Jamaicans, they really love the family. When it comes to family and opportunities, they will, if they get opportunity, they will prefer to take their family before anything else. So this means when you have a cousin or your brother, he has a garage, so he will come and employ the cousin or the brother or the cousin or the other cousin brother. So you can see these are now helping the family members. Even if the cousin that you want to give him a job, he or she is not qualified to do this mechanic job, or he or she is not happy about this mechanic job, you will go and force him to come and try to work in this mechanic job. And because of you forcing him or her into this mechanic job, they may end up being an happy employee, and also he might end up being and the customers may end up being unhappy because this guy or your cousin, he or she is not doing the good work because he or she doesn't love the job. So you might find out that's why a lot of Jamaicans business, it is falling down, because of also not try to give the opportunity to those people who are they have knowledge, those people who they have an idea of mechanic. Before them giving out the job to the outsiders, they will first try to give this job to the family members.
The consequences of freedom. Freedom is a great thing. This is one of the reasons I chose Jamaica. But of course, if I can do what I want, others can do too. And I'm not talking about the illegal stuff here. It's more like, if people next door decide to have a party in the middle of the night and the music is really loud, you can do absolutely nothing about it. Once my neighbors were having a party and it was really loud and I had to wake up early for work, so I decided to ask my neighbors to turn the music down. Not a good idea. They saw me as that absolute evil. I mean, the party breaker in Jamaica. What can be worse? It was like 6 years ago when I just came to Jamaica, but still imagine. Some girl in the middle of the night, 2 a.m., comes to a party of 100 people and says, "Could you please turn your music down?" The culture specialist. Embarrassing.
And also she has come out and say about the freedom in Jamaica. And to talk about the freedom, he has said concerning about the music, how the Jamaicans, they usually party with the loud music. But for that, I can tell you that it is the part of the culture in Jamaica. So in the Caribbean, not only in the Jamaica, also in the Caribbean, the part of the culture, it is dancing to music, it is listening to music, it is partying. That's the culture of the Caribbean. So on the music, you will have to bear with Jamaicans because that's how they usually party.
It's the cost of living. I'm going to make a video how much it actually costs to live in Jamaica and why there are so many people struggling to make ends meet. So if you want to relocate to Jamaica, make sure you can afford it first, because living in the Caribbean is not cheap. 7. Classism. Jamaica doesn't really have a big issue with racism like you would have in some other countries. Yes, you can go to a laundry and get a receipt with your name stated as white man. It's not a racial comment. It's not an insult. It's not even rude. It's just the way people... Anyway, I'm just going to go into that in some cultural differences video. However, there is a serious situation in Jamaica with classism. And usually it is related to some kind of financial status. Stereotypes and assumptions. This is painful pain that can be very annoying to the point that you can just get tired explaining the same things again and again. I bet it's pretty annoying for Jamaicans too, living elsewhere. But let me share my situation. When people from Ukraine or from some other countries find out that I live in Jamaica, they go, "Aha, you probably smoke weed." Oh, there you go. Not all people in Jamaica smoke weed. But you don't. No, I don't. Well, you don't like weed? So you think weed is bad? No, I don't think weed is bad. So you don't smoke. So you do smoke it? No, I don't smoke. I'm allergic to it. So you think weed is good? No, I don't think it's... Oh, it's irrelevant. What does it have to do with Jamaica? Oh, God. And the same goes about other stereotypes. People just tag me, You went there for black guys, so you're probably rich. Oh, Jamaica is so dangerous. Do you know you're probably gonna get raped there every day? Huh? None of this talking should matter, but it does because I have to explain myself, and sometimes to Jamaicans too. People are friendly, everything's great, and then there is this one guy who's gonna throw a bunch of assumptions at me. All of them suggest that I have some kind of malicious purpose in mind. Well, I don't blame him. People are often afraid of what's different, and if you're Jamaican living in some other country, or you're a foreigner living in Jamaica, you are different. So what? Nothing we can do about it. Whatever. Just be emotionally ready for it, and that's it.
And also she has said that Jamaica, it is very expensive. Not only Jamaica, the Caribbean island, it is very expensive. And also for me, I know the country that usually on the island country, they are very expensive. And also Jamaicans, it is really expensive. And also we have had several YouTubers from here in Africa, they have gone in Jamaica, and also they keep on telling us that Jamaica, it is very expensive. And also this lady, she has come out and say, if you want to go to Jamaica, make sure that you afford Jamaica before going there, because Jamaica, it is very expensive. And for me, I can agree with you. So many people, they have saying Jamaica, it is expensive. Or am I lying? My Jamaican people, you can comment down below if I'm lying, if Jamaica, it is not expensive. But the reason why Jamaica, it is expensive, it is also because Jamaica, it is a tourist island. So many tourist people, they are going to Jamaica. And that's why you may find out that Jamaica, it is expensive, because of how they are receiving a lot of tourists. And also even here in Kenya, there's where the tourists visit, a lot of tourists who they visit in some areas. Maybe in Mombasa, you may find out in Mombasa it is very expensive because of the experiencing of receiving high numbers of tourists. That's why you may find out that Mombasa, it is expensive because of the tourists. And you guys know Jamaica, it is a dream destination for so many people. And that's why it is so expensive, because of the tourists. They have made Jamaica to be expensive. And you know, if you are receiving a lot of tourists to come and enjoy your beaches and see the beautiful island that you have, you must hike the price. And that's why it is expensive. Also guys, you can see she has talked about the racism and classism in Jamaica. So what I know, in Jamaica there is no racism. What we have in Jamaica, it is classism. And also classism, it started way back in the colonialism period. So classism, it can be differentiated with the rich people, with the middle class people, and also the poor people. That's how the classism it is in Jamaica. But racism, there is no racism in Jamaica. And also she has come out and say about the people from Ukraine. Her people from Ukraine, they think if you are in Jamaica, you probably smoke weed. So she has denied that one and tell her people that not all Jamaicans, they smoke weed. And also weed, it is illegal in Jamaica. Weed, it is not legal in Jamaica. Weed, it is illegal. So a low percentage of people in Jamaica, they smoke weed. Not only the people from Caribbean, they think that if you are a Jamaican, you are smoking a weed. If also some of the African country, they think that if you are in Jamaica, you probably smoke weed. All Jamaicans, they smoke, a lot of them. All Jamaicans, they smoke weed. That's how so many people think about Jamaica. So when you ask them, what do you think about Jamaica? They will first tell you that Jamaicans smoke weed, or they will tell you about weed. And this sister, she has come out and tell the people that not all Jamaicans smoke weed. And also she has talked about also the people from outside seeing Jamaicans as bad people, because she has talked that if you are in Jamaica, they will rape you every day. Bad things, it will happen to you because of how people, they smoke weed. She has come and denied all those things. In Jamaica, the people, they are nice, the people, they are good. So you can live according to how you want in Jamaica, as long as you have money, because Jamaica, it is very expensive. And I've told you why Jamaica, it is expensive. So guys, kindly like this video. If you haven't liked, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, check the subscription button if you have subscribed. and also comment down below. So let's have some more talks on the comment section. See you on my next one. Bye bye guys.